Yeah, just one quick question for Frank Gehry.
Yeah.
How would you describe your architectural style and how you come up with designs? Do you come up with it along the way, or do you come up with a solid design? What do you do?
Okay, so usually what I tend to do is instead of me doing a more fixed concrete design with coming up with a solid, we must do this at the beginning, I tend to discover and find along the way what I'm gonna do. So let's say I make a very rough, not even close abstract sketch of the house, and then I'm visualizing it, and then I think, maybe I can add this tweak, maybe I can fix this, I can make that different shaped, whatever. I can do different things along the way that I find how to make it look better, and then eventually from there, what we tend to do is we put it on the cardboard box, then we start moving things around, how they work, and then eventually we start to come up and then find, yeah, this is spot on, this is the best design possible, we're going with this one. See, the way I design things is instead of doing a final blueprint design at first, which most people do, I start off by doing these very messy, disorganized, almost schizophrenic looking drawings that you don't even know what's going on. You can just picture it in your head, and then along the way you start to add things. And then once we come up with something decently better, then we start to make the cardboard model, which on the cardboard model we start to move things around, and then we just we're like, yeah, this is it. This is the model we need. And then this is it. And then dude, you cut me off! Schnabel here. I just want to say my opinion on Frank Gehry. I think his designs are so creative and artistic. They're not as blueprint focused and functional, practical, and more engineered as most common designs. But Frank Gehry's designs are honestly more artistic. They're more creative. They have more passion from their inside. He actually wants to make it look different, make it look artistic, and it really just is so much more creative than all these other engineered just geared designs. This one is more free, artistic, and it's more you can do whatever you want.
The point of these sketches is to be more of a mental sketch rather than a physical representation of the building that we're trying to make. We do. It's a lot more overwhelming once it's finished. These things start out very chaotically, but over time, I get this feeling, this really emotional impact that just, it's a lot to take in when you're building it. I think this is the unfinished Disney concert hall. Been working on for a while. How bigger than it was when I started the sketch. The sketch is kind of just a rough outline. At this part of the design process, we've already decided on how we want the building to look for the most part. We're going based off of new ideas that have come up recently. This one's based off of modern art that I've seen all over the world, especially in France and Spain, and some new museums. like that.
Oh, Frank, what is wrong? Frank, what's wrong?
I didn't like it, okay?